Hey, how's it going, everybody? Amy here. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can work with the MongoDB data you're getting from the server. So I'm going to show you how to use the MongoDB documents count and MongoDB parser. So you don't have to just work with the JSON data you get using MongoDB get data. So let me show you first how to do that, and then after that I'm going to show you how to create your own small license control system inside UBot using MongoDB. I'm going to show you how to create small license blocking in UBot without needing any other like tools or like a dashboard scripts or anything. It's pretty basic stuff, but it just gets the job done. So first of all, let's create a let's add another. So as you can see, I have a collection called licenses inside the database MongoDB demo. So I'm saving all my licenses in this collection. So let's go ahead and create a new license with a random email and a password here as the license. So I'll just insert it there. You can also, I forgot to mention this in the last video, but you can update the license. You can use MongoDB update 1. Let me show you how it works. So you're pretty much saying that if this license doesn't exist, then add it. So you can either update it without adding it. If you want to add a certain data that doesn't exist already in the database, then you use upsert. So if the filter, if it didn't find any data from the database to update using the filter query, then it will insert this data that you're trying to modify. So for example, tell it that I need license, I need to find the license that said, for example, 1 2 3 4 5 6, something like this. And if you don't find this license, then go ahead and add it. But you can just set this to false if you're trying to say that if you don't find this license, then do not modify anything, do not add this record. But if you wish to add it, if it's not there, then you just set upsert to true. Let's go ahead and test this. Let's do a alert here to check something like this here. So before and after to see if the data is there or not. So something like this. Licenses, and let's run this again. It's running. As you can see, we don't have the license yet. So we only have 2 licenses. And we do an upsert and we have this new license. Where's the license? Oh, we added the new license here. We added the new license because it was in there. But if you set this to false, of course you have to check the same record here, the same password here. You have to check it here, but I added the 1 2 3 here. But you can set this to false if you don't wish to insert this data if it's not there. So let's go ahead. So that's how the update 1 works. Let's go ahead and go to the parsing. So let's delete this from here. Let's keep it. Let's actually copy this here to say that you know, you want to have to go to code view and back to get it working. Oh, you actually have to do this as well for it to work properly. Okay, it's not working yet. Let's drag it. So we do like get data. It's actually account data. Do account data here. We drag it to license and we specify that we need the password. And we do this. Okay. And let's go ahead and the first alert will be to check how many. First of all, we need to actually get this. So we need to get all the we need to call the MongoDB get data first before going to the other functions that we need. You have to pull the data from the MongoDB cluster first. Then we'll check this to see how much documents we pulled using get data. And then we use the parser, the MongoDB parser, to get exactly the data we want. So we just pull the license from the second document that we got. Pretty much have more than one license in there, so we'll just put one in here and let's run this and see what we get. So I have like 3 or 4 maybe here. Yes, 4. We got 4 documents, and the license from the second document is this one here. So that's how you parse documents. You just get the count, and then you go through it. Like if you want to add it to a table, just for example, email from index 1, license from index 1, then just you increment your index, and you go through all the documents. It's like a straightforward way to parse data that you got from MongoDB get data. Now let me show you how to, like, one of the usage of this. Let me show you how you can use it to do a small license control, like to lock your bots using licensing. So here we get all the licenses. So just a test here. So let's delete this. So we have, first of all, we have a prompt that said enter a license here. If you run it, you can see that it's like a prompt that said enter license. So you put all this in your onload here, but loaded. So you put all this in your onload. So you just to check the license. Of course, you have to do a MongoDB connect first before. So this is before all this. You have to connect your MongoDB first before calling the MongoDB functions and everything. So the onload would consist of the MongoDB connect, and then you just do a dialog to let the user enter his license. Then just try to find that license from the MongoDB cluster using the filter license, the license just entered here. So we're gonna look for it. Then we have an alert here to show the JSON data. Another alert here to, you don't need really to get the license, because if it's empty, if there's no data, no JSON data, then it means that the license is not there. So as you can see here, we do an if first of all, we just remove the basic text, the empty object, JSON object here. We just put it, replace it by nothing. So if it's nothing, then it means, if it's not nothing, then it means that the license is valid. So we got something from the MongoDB cluster. And if we got nothing from the MongoDB cluster, we just got this, then the license is not valid. So let's go ahead and test this. I already have a valid one here. So we run this, it tells us to enter a license. We put a license here. Okay. And as you can see, we got the license in the JSON format. Then we go ahead, that's the license, and it tells us the license is valid. So if we do change this a little bit like this, and we put OK, then we got an empty object from the server because there's no license, there's no license like you specified. Click OK. We have a small script error because of this, of course, because there's no value license on index 0. And then tells us license is not valid. And of course, you can use my my free plugin close bot to close the bot after that. Just place close bot here, and it will close your bot as you try to authenticate to that bot. So it will not allow you to use the bot unless you have license. So that's how it's one of the case studies to use it. You can also use it to create some kind of API. So it connects the API. So you use your bot to scrape data, and then your online API will use that same database here to present the data as an API to other people that calls that API. I will do a small tutorial on that in another video. So for this video, I hope it was clear enough on how to scrape data and parse it using the functions you have in this plugin. And I hope the example of the license control is useful to you. So that'll be it for me today. I hope you liked this video. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.